I hope this wasn't their first and last time performing for Culture Night because they killed it. Let's give them another round of applause. Now for this next segment, I'd like to welcome UDFSA's current philanthropy chair, Nicholas West, to the stage as he introduces the PUSO Foundation.
Hello, everybody. Thank you everybody so much for being here tonight. As Michael mentioned, my name is Nicholas West, and I'm the philanthropy chair here at UDFSA. This semester, I've had the privilege of working alongside the PUSO Foundation, and I'm so glad that they could be here tonight. I just wanted to say, on behalf of myself and the entire e-board, salamat po for all of your support, all of your help. And without further ado, we have Abby and Kandis from the PUSO Foundation. Please give a warm welcome.
Hey everyone, I'm Kandis with the PUSO Foundation, and this is my very first time at UD, so I'm super excited. Like truly, my first time at UD, first time at the Culture Night. It is infamous at PUSO. So let's get started. Next slide. As I mentioned earlier, I'm Kandis. I'm one of the directors here with the PUSO Foundation with our college outreach program. And I actually drove here from Virginia earlier today, and I'm super excited to be here.
Hi everyone, my name is Abigail Diaz. I'm a college outreach intern for the PUSO Foundation this year, and I just graduated from the University of Delaware this past May. And if you guys knew me during my undergrad years, you guys know that UDFSA is my whole life and my whole heart. I've been a part of different executive board positions. I performed in Ideas for Culture Night, and I formed lifelong friendships, especially my best friend Julia Lanzone. But it was actually Culture Night that really got me inspired to get more involved in the PUSO Foundation. It was 2021. We had a virtual Culture Night, and this is where I got to learn more about PUSO, learn more about the mission, and it really inspired me to be a PUSO ambassador and then move up to a college outreach intern. So I hope that our stories kind of touch your guys' hearts and get you inspired the way that the PUSO Foundation has inspired me. So next slide, please.
If you can't tell, I'm with UDFSA royalty right here. You guys are super lucky.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, so as I mentioned, I'm with the PUSO Foundation, and PUSO stands for Purposeful Unconditional Service to Others. PUSO, as many of you know, is also a Tagalog word that stands for heart. So sometimes we're known as the Heart Foundation. We were founded in 2017 by Robert Banyas. Many of you may know who he is. He's not here tonight, but he is one of our founders. And next slide, please. A little bit about what we do, now that I just told you about who we are, is we've been able to serve just over 500,000 lives. We've been able to build 14 homes and counting, and we've been able to go on 8 global mission trips. Next slide, please.
So through the PUSO Foundation, the funds that we raise goes to our different service projects, and the organization can be able to choose where their donations want to go to. So UDFSA has chosen to put their funds in our medical mission trip. Who here is a healthcare worker or future healthcare worker? Raise your hands. I want to see the hands of our doctors, nurses, our future OT, PT, our nutritionists. Raise your hands high and proud. Now give them all a big round of applause. You guys are so hardworking, and I know how rigorous your programs can be. You guys are studying day and night, and I can speak from experience. I'm an emergency department registered nurse at Johns Hopkins Hospital in Baltimore, Maryland, and I'm seeing hundreds of healthcare workers every single day. I'm seeing hundreds of patients, and I like to say that whatever your role is in the clinical setting, you are impacting someone's life, and you're saving someone's life to this day. So now let's put into a little bit of perspective. Now imagine that you don't have access to healthcare. You haven't been able to see a doctor or a nurse all throughout your life. And I'm talking all the way from birth to ages 104. And unfortunately, the world that we live in today, there are people around the world that don't have access to healthcare, and Philippines is one of them. Well, this past August, we were able to provide a little hope to the Philippines, specifically an island off the coast of Siargao, where we were able to host our 2nd annual mission trip. I could gap on and on about this, but I think it's just best if I just show you. So if we go to the next slide, please. And just play the video.
Hi, I'm Robert Banez. And I'm Angel Batum, and we're here in Santa Filomena for our 2024 medical mission trip.
When we came upon this island a few years back, it was during post super typhoon, and we saw how much the community needed aid in terms of medical.
After speaking to the captain of the island, she quickly mentioned how there are 0 healthcare workers, 0 doctors on the island.
The island basically, geographically, is really far from the mainland, so it was such a challenge for them to call and see a doctor.
The second medical mission was possible because of you. You guys were able to sponsor the doctors to come here and support this community and support the medicine that we were able to provide this community. So for that, I want to say thank you to you, all of you, from College Outreach Program to sponsors and donors and so much more. We're always willing to help and provide hope with a purpose to this community.
This island did not receive any medical attention previously by doctors, so very privileged po sa amin to serve this community. So thank you very much for PUSO.
Napaka-importante sa akong pamilya, nakatabang ang medical mission karon.
So sukad karon pa ko naka-attend sa pa-check up ng medical mission.
Salamat karado sa PUSO Foundation na taghatag medyo na higayon pumanadlaw sa panatag ng tambay sa nan libre check-up sa amo sa taga Santa Filomena.
A midwife comes in here every 2 months, check on if anyone needs any aiding in terms of giving birth. They've never tried to see a doctor.
So today we had the challenges of making sure that we're aligning everyone and segregating them in their right spaces.
So right after each patient got their vital sign and their paperwork, I made sure to double check it, make sure everything was filled out correctly.
In this medical mission, I've seen a lot of children who are stunted and who are malnourished. So I think after this, it's important for us to come back in order for us to follow these children up.
A pharmacy plays a significant role in this mission. We make sure that we give out or dispense the correct drugs that the doctors prescribe to the patient.
We gave a lot of necessities to the families. Each family received 1 package, which should last them at least a couple weeks or so.
You see these different people in very different stages of their lives, but they were all impacted today, and we tried to give them care specific to their situation. But also, where do you start, right? Because for a lot of people, this was the first time seeing medical care.
I'm part of this program and just interacting with the kids and playing with them, singing songs with them, and making sure we leave a lasting impact.
On behalf of the entire PUSO Foundation, Bakari Sweat,
Sana, diyan pa yung musunod na medical mission. Thank you so much, PUSO Foundation.
Isn't that just amazing? That's one of my favorite videos, not to mention me. Can you go to the next slide, please? Thank you. So I actually had the privilege to go on that trip this past August. As you saw, I was in that video, and it truly was, well, I'll mention this was my very first time in the Philippines, but it also truly was one of my absolute favorite days just in life, on the trip. It was so incredible and such a surreal moment to think back every day when we go to the doctors, or every year whenever you see them. We get to go to an amazing air-conditioned office, and we get to sit there and we complain about how long we're waiting. But these individuals had to sit out there all day long, patiently, so excitedly to be able to see a doctor, a nurse, a volunteer, see their entire community out there all doing it together. And it was such a heartwarming and beautiful thing to see that so many people want to go out there, ages 0 to 80s, 90s. These individuals had never seen any healthcare at all. So I really just hope you sit with that and know that that was such a very real and raw video, and we're here just to share it all with you.
And all of this really wouldn't be possible without you guys. Especially you, Diaz. You guys have been a partner with us all the way up till 2017, since we first began. You were guys one of our first schools. Kandis, how much money has the school raised in these past few years?
Yeah, so you guys have raised over $11,000 in your guys' 7 years partnered with us. Give your guys a round of applause.
And really all of this work that we've done, our medical mission here, we're building all these houses, it wouldn't have been possible without all of our college organization partners. We have over 100 of them across nationwide, from the East Coast to our Midwest to the South, and we're even making connections in the West. All this wouldn't have been possible without you guys. And 100% of the proceeds that you guys are giving to us, they all go back to the Philippines and our different service projects. So I like to say that all the donations that you make today are going to go directly to our PUSO medical mission, and from there, hopefully we're able to expand the outreach of healthcare around the Philippines, and hopefully we can be able to see these individuals or these families that from before on our PUSO medical mission trip again, and making sure that they're getting their biannual checks, which we're trying to do right now, but we would love to get more support, more help for that as well. So I'm going to pass it on to Kandis. We're going to start our next segment.
Next slide, please. All right, so now that we've told you about who we are, what we do, we even showed you what we do, what we're going to do is something we like to call our Miracle Minute, which is a live opportunity for you all to be able to make a difference right here, right now, in 60 seconds. So what, if you guys feel inclined to be able to do, we have a QR code right here, and it'll take you directly to a site. So from there, you're able to donate if you feel so. So let's start the timer and see what we can do in 60 seconds.
We also have our volunteers all around there. If you guys have cash as well, take them out. They're going to be running around here. Just hold out your cash, and then they'll be coming around. So.
Yeah, we even have people up there, so we know you guys are up there too. So just raise your hands, and they'll be around.
You guys have made a difference today.
Last year, you guys were able to fundraise just from 60 seconds alone over $2,000, which is incredible. Seriously incredible. So
let's see if we can beat down today, guys. Seconds. Come on, make our runners run. I see them. I see some hands over there. Yeah, PUSO! 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you all so much. Seriously, when you think about it, 60 seconds is not a lot, but in 60 seconds it can make such a huge difference.
Next slide, please.
All right, so if you would love to be able to just stay connected with us, this QR code is just to our Instagram. That's what we like to keep our most updated information and updates and projects from all of our videos. So you can use our Instagram right there. And then, next slide, please. And of course, we've kind of come to the end of our presentation here, but the biggest thing we really want to be able to just say is thank you all so much. We've been able to do this every year for 7 years, and well, this is my first time here, so it feels even more special. But every year it just gets a little bit more special because we've been able to thrive. We've been able to build this connection and this community of just trust and these stories that you get to hear and see. So thank you all so much. And I have a little surprise as well that nobody knows about. Another huge thank you. So as I mentioned before, we have been partnered since 2017, which is when we were founded. So as a huge thank you and just a huge gratitude for the difference you guys have made, I'm going to ask that Mason and Caitlin come on stage, and I have a surprise for our seniors on our keyboard. They're really confused. I didn't tell anybody about this. Hello. Okay, so as a thank you, and we want to be able to really just have this be a memorable moment, we have graduation PUSO cords. We have never done this before, so I'm going to honor them in all of the amazing work that they've done this year and any other year that they've been here at UD. So, all of the work that they've been able to do for their community, the school, and the PUSO Foundation. So thank you.
Give it up one more time for the PUSO Foundation.